Hey guys, how's it going? This is Dilmer again and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to talk about a topic that I get asked a lot, and that is, Dilmer, should I quit my day job, or can I go full time as an indie game, development studio? I have a really great idea. And that was me 5 years ago asking the same question. I was looking for ways of being able to do this full time. And that is our dream. I think that's one of my dreams. I haven't been able to get there just yet, but I know that it will happen. And why do I really know that it will happen? It's because I love making games. I love doing this, and I don't see myself doing anything else. But I also love working as a full stack developer during the day. And the reason why I love that is because a lot of the knowledge that I have acquired over the years have actually come from, working as a full stack developer. And I didn't start as a full stack developer, I started as a C sharp developer. I also did a lot of Python. I did back end, I did front end, I did way too many things, but a lot of those things have been, the reasons why I'm able to finish a game from the beginning to the end. I'm able to do things that I couldn't have done unless I had a day job that taught me a lot. I also work with a lot of people during the day, and we have conferences. And what I want to tell you is that you're gonna gain a lot of knowledge by working for a company. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't pursue your dreams if you truly believe that you can get a Kickstarter, or you have an investor, or you might be a young person that really don't have many responsibilities, and that might be the right way, the right thing to do for you. But if you are a parent like I am, I have two kids, I have a wife, that might not be the route to take, because I still have to pay bills, I have a mortgage, I have cars, I have a lot of responsibilities, but I also have a lot of love for the creativity of making games. So what I've been doing for the past 5 years is, I work during the day, I get home, I spend time with my family, and right after they're in bed and when they're sleeping, I come down to the basement. And in the basement I have basically everything that I need to create games, everything that I need to create apps, if I'm working on apps, if I'm working on games. And there has been way too many things that I've done over the years. I've been doing a lot of freelancing work, and it got to a point where I was working in the mornings and in the afternoon. Then I was doing also freelancing jobs, and helping other people with their games, helping other people with some other apps. And I think it wasn't up to about 3 to 4 years ago when I decided to, and I asked this question to myself, and I said, Dilmer, do I want to make something for somebody else? I'm already have a day job, and I'm also gonna make somebody else's famous. And by that I mean, do I want to do a freelancing job, if that's the time that I want to dedicate to my own studio. And what I've been doing since then is basically making games, shipping games, and I love it because I'm learning. I'm getting a lot of games out there for people to try. I really love the process of making games. So what I look for in my journey is not only to think about, yeah, I'm gonna quit my day job and I'm gonna focus on making games, but you also have to ask the question about why is it that you're making games. You have to be able to love this so much that you will have a day job, you will have a busy family, but at the same time you're gonna have enough energies to work on making games after hours. It's pretty easy to get excited one day, 1 week, and then 1 month, and then you will fall into that trap where you're asking to yourself, am I working too much? Am I doing the right thing? And I gotta tell you're doing the right thing. I think making games, and if you really love doing this, which I'm sure you are, but you gotta be willing to do things that other people are not doing. And by that I mean, today's Sunday, I'm not doing things that a regular person will do. And when I say a regular person, I might not mean any disrespect, but I was one of them. I was one of them where I used to go out, and I used to do things that weren't directly work related, where now I'm in my basement and I love doing this. I get excited about doing this. And that's the thing that you gotta think about, and you gotta ask yourself is, do I really want to do this for the rest of my life? And why is it that you're making games? And you have to answer those questions, because that's really what's gonna take you apart from everybody else. And just to tell you that you have to quit your job, your day job, don't do that. Don't just go crazy and do something that you might regret. Instead, work on making games 2 to 3 hours a day, and if you can spend more time on the weekends, do that as well. There's really not a timeline per se. There's really not a deadline. We tend to want to rush through things and think that, if you don't have more than 3 hours to work on your game, you're really not going to be successful. And that's not true. I work on my games 1 hour a day, 2 hours a day. On the weekends I work more, and I'm still able to finish my games. And the reason why I'm able to do that is because I'm always tracking what I'm doing. I'm always, I always, before I start making a game and before I start working on a game, I always have some time for myself when I'm saying, okay, why am I doing this? Why, how do I see myself in the future? And do I really want to make games just to make a quick buck? Or do I want to make games to change somebody else's life? Do I want, that dad that is working hard, or that mom that is working hard through the day, get home and spend some time playing my games? And the answer to that is yes. I want to have, a complete stranger come down to me, one of these days and say, wow, you made that game, you are the one who did that. And I have received feedback like that, and I gotta tell you that is a life changing. I get emails all the time, I get comments all the time from people saying, Dilmer, thank you for what you're doing. And I'm not saying that just to tell you, what I'm seeing. I'm telling you that because I want you to have that. I want you to go through those phases. I want you to experience what it feels to, get a thank you from somebody that you don't even know. And that to me is much better than, getting a quick buck and making money just because you're getting downloads. That is important, but it's more important to change somebody else's life. And I want to leave it here, and I want to tell you that I really appreciate your time watching the videos. I'm having a blast. I really enjoy teaching and going through all the phases of game development, and also being as honest as I can with the journey. I think a lot of people tend to oversell what they're doing, and I want to be as honest and open as I can in what I'm experiencing as a game developer, and also to tell you the truth about if you should quit your day job or you shouldn't quit your day job. I want you to to sit down and really think about all the things that you plan on doing. Make sure that you're setting up goals for yourself, and be smart about it. I mean, you don't need to go all in about indie game development. If you can, that's great. If you have the investors that can help you out, that's awesome. But if you don't, just keep your day job, just like I said. Enjoy the process and start building that game with the little time that you have. And every day you're gonna see progress, and you're gonna look back and say, wow, that was amazing. I actually was able to finish a game with the time that I had. I had a family, I had responsibilities, and I was able to do it. There's a lot of people that have been able to do it, so you can do it as well. Thank you again, guys. I appreciate your time, and if you have any questions about this topic, feel free to let me know through the comments, or send me an email, or contact me in social media. I'm always super happy about talking to people that are going through the same journey. And don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you, guys.